今回は共通テスト2024英語リーディングのリスニングをやっていきます。つまり、クソ分量が多く最難関とも歌われた英語リーディングを聞いて解こうというわけです。まあとりあえずやり方の説明をします。やり方は簡単で、読み上げられた本文をもとに選択肢から正しい答えを選ぶだけです。ただし問題文は1回しか読まれない鬼畜仕様になってます。この地獄でどれほど点数を取れるのかを見ていきましょう。さて、裏で回答している間に感想等々を語っていきます。鬼畜だった点ですが、まず1回きりしか聞けない縛りが長い文章に対してクリティカルヒットしています。とにかく長いくせにすでに話した文章を覚えていないと問題が解けない大暗記大会になっています。このせいで特に内容の並べ替え問題が猛威を振るいました。そして自分のミスでもあるのですが、選択肢を読む時間を設けなかったせいで難易度が出来上がりしました。選択肢を読んでいる間にさらさらと内容が流れていってどんな話かわからなくなってしまいます。おかげさまで組むの時間がちょくちょくあります。そして何より話している時間が長すぎて疲れ、集中できません。伝説の大文語である巻きズキッチンに関しては6分もとめどなく喋っており、さすがに発表しそうになります。実際に解いた大文語のサンプルが動画の最後にあるので皆さんもぜひ解いてみてください。総評ですが、自分の年の共通テストがこんな難易度だったら間違いなく文部科学省をぶっ壊しに行きます。一種の拷問のようなものに仕上がったので M である受験生におすすめします。さてここで解き終わりましたので結果発表です。共通テスト英語リーディングのリスニング、取ることができた点数はというわけで結果は32点でした。英語リーディングの平均には惜しくも19点足りませんでしたが、頑張ったと思います。ぜひとも私の仇討ちにリスニング強者はふるって挑戦してみてください。ここまでご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。
You are in an English discussion group, and it is your turn to introduce a story. You have found a story in an English language magazine in Japan. You are preparing notes for your presentation. Maki's kitchen, Irashimae, said Maki as two customers entered her restaurant, Maki's kitchen. Maki had joined her family business at the age of 19 when her father became ill. After he recovered, Maki decided to continue. Eventually, Maki's parents retired and she became the owner. Maki had many regular customers who came not only for the delicious food, but also to sit at the counter and talk to her. Although her business was doing very well, Maki occasionally daydreamed about doing something different. "Can we sit at the counter?" she heard. It was her old friends, Takuya and Kasumi. A phone call a few weeks earlier from Kasumi to Takuya had given them the idea to visit Maki and surprise her. Takuya's phone vibrated, and he saw a familiar name, Kasumi. Kasumi. "Hi Takuya, I saw you in the newspaper. Congratulations. Thanks. Hey, you weren't at our 20th high school reunion last month." "No, I couldn't make it. I can't believe it's been 20 years since we graduated. Actually, I was calling to ask if you've seen Maki recently." Takuya's family had moved to Kawanaka town shortly before he started high school. He joined the drama club, where he met Maki and Kasumi. The three became inseparable. After graduation, Takuya left Kawanaka to become an actor, while Maki and Kasumi remained. Maki had decided she wanted to study at university and enrolled in a preparatory school. Kasumi, on the other hand, started her career. Takuya tried out for various acting roles but was constantly rejected. Eventually, he quit. Exactly 1 year after graduation, Takuya returned to Kawanaka with his dreams destroyed. He called Maki, who offered her sympathy. He was surprised to learn that Maki had abandoned her plan to attend university because she had to manage her family's restaurant. Her first day of work had been the day he called. For some reason, Takuya could not resist giving Maki some advice. Maki, I've always thought your family's restaurant should change the coffee it serves. I think people in Kawanaka want a bolder flavor. Takuya, you really know your coffee. Hey, I was walking by Cafe Kawanaka and saw a help wanted sign. You should apply, Maki replied. Takuya was hired by Cafe Kawanaka and became fascinated by the science of coffee making. On the 1-year anniversary of his employment, Takuya was talking to Maki at her restaurant. Maki, he said, do you know what my dream is? It must have something to do with coffee. That's right, it's to have my own coffee business. I can't imagine a better person for it. What are you waiting for? Maki's encouragement inspired Takuya. He quit his job, purchased coffee bean roaster, and began roasting beans. Maki had a sign in her restaurant saying, "We proudly serve Takuya's coffee," and this publicity helped the coffee gain popularity in Kawanaka. Takuya started making good money selling his beans. Eventually, he opened his own cafe and became a successful business owner. Kasumi was reading the newspaper when she saw the headline, "Takuya's Cafe Attracting Tourists to Kawanaka Town." Who would have thought that Takuya would be so successful? Kasumi thought to herself as she reflected on her past. In the high school drama club, Kasumi's duty was to put makeup on the actors. No one could do it better than her. Maki noticed this and saw that a cosmetics company called Butella was advertising for salespeople. She encouraged Kasumi to apply, and, after graduation, she became The work was tough. Kasumi went door to door selling cosmetics. On bad days, she would call Maki, who would lift her spirits. One day, Maki had an idea. Doesn't Butella do makeup workshops? I think you are more suited for that. You can show people how to use the makeup. They'll love the way they look and buy lots of cosmetics. Kasumi's company agreed to let her do workshops. And they were a hit. Kasumi's sales were so good that 8 months out of high school, she had been promoted, moving to the big city of Ishijima. Since then, she had steadily climbed her way up the company ladder until she had been named vice president of Butella this year. I wouldn't be vice president now without Maki, she thought. She helped me when I was struggling, but I was too absorbed with my work in Ishijima to give her support when she had to quit her preparatory school. Glancing back to the article, she decided to call Takuya. Maki wasn't at the reunion. I haven't seen her in ages, said Takuya. Same here. It's a pity. Where would we be without her? Asked Kasumi. The conversation became silent as they wordlessly communicated their guilt. Then, Kasumi had an idea. The three friends were talking and laughing when Maki asked, "By the way, I'm really happy to see you too, but what brings you here?" "Payback," said Takuya. "Have I done something wrong?" asked Maki. "No, the opposite. You understand people incredibly well. You can identify others' strengths and show them how to make use of them. We're proof of this. You made us aware of our gifts," said Takuya. "The irony is that you couldn't do the same for yourself," added Kasumi. "I think Ishijima University would be ideal for you. It offers a degree program in counseling that's designed for people with jobs," said Takuya. "You'd have to go there a few times a month, but you could stay with me. Also, Takuya can help you find staff for your restaurant," said Kasumi. Maki closed her eyes and imagined Kawanaka having both Maki's kitchen and Maki's counseling. She liked that idea.